So this week's responding to your comments is all about sweating. Steph Kim 33 commented, Abraham, please make a video on how to stop sweating so much. It's mainly my underarms and hands. Well, what are we waiting for? Hit that like button if you're fired up for this, and let's go. Okay, so let's dive straight into tip number one. It's all about timing when you use your antiperspirant. Let me tell you what I mean. So do me a favor by leaving a comment below if you can relate to this. You go for a shower in the morning, you dry yourself, slap on some antiperspirant, put your clothes on, and you're out. So if that's you, then you're basically not letting the antiperspirant work. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Instead, use your antiperspirant at night before you go to sleep. And here's the reason why. You see, at nighttime, when you're sleeping, you produce less sweat. When you're producing less sweat, it's gonna allow the antiperspirant to work more effectively and become more effective during the day. Now, before we move on to the next tip, if you are enjoying this information, show me some love right now by clicking that like button, leaving a comment below, and if you know someone who will find this information helpful, click that share button, share it to them, because I'm sure they will appreciate that you're thinking of them. So diving straight into tip number two, to give the antiperspirant the best environment to work in, you need to, one, make sure that if you've got any underarm hair, you're trimming it so that the antiperspirant can touch the skin and actually work properly. Otherwise, if it's not getting on the skin, it's not gonna work. And two, make sure that the application site is clean and dry. If it's not, it's basically gonna dilute your antiperspirant, so it's not gonna be as effective. So moving swiftly on to tip number three, it's time for the big guns. If you're looking for an antiperspirant that stops you from sweating, so a strong antiperspirant, you're gonna have to look for those that contain aluminium chloride. And to find these, it's very simple. Just read the ingredients list and make sure it contains aluminium chloride. You can get higher concentrations that are even stronger at stopping the sweating, but you will need to speak to your pharmacist about these because they're only available to buy from pharmacies. Let's dive straight into tip number four, dress smart and sweat less. This is often overlooked and it can be a game changer if it's done right. So I need you to remember this. So you need to dress in light, breathable fabrics with good ventilation. In terms of material, we're talking natural materials like cotton, bamboo. We want to avoid synthetic fabrics at all costs. Why? Because they're tight, they're not breathable, and it's just gonna make the sweating worse. Trust me. So moving swiftly on to tip number five, it's all about your diet. Certain foods can make you sweat more. So for example, spicy, fatty, fried, processed foods, all of these can make you sweat more. Also, caffeine loaded drinks, so like really strong coffees, energy drinks, they can make you sweat more too. So you need to make sure that you stay well hydrated with plenty of fluids. Not only is it gonna mean you're nice and healthy, but it's also gonna cool you down and make you sweat less. Now, if you found this information helpful today, show some love and donate our team a cup of coffee. Simply press the thanks button below and donate whatever you can, because your support will help us create more medical videos just like this one, sending awesome vibes.